shorten your Midjourney prompts. Midjourney has a very interesting tool called /shorten, which will take your longer prompt and tell you which words Midjourney is actually listening to. This is very important because with Midjourney version 6, the words Midjourney is listening to have absolutely changed. Let's see what happens when we shorten our prompts. Can we find out which words Midjourney is listening to? And even more importantly, is it telling the truth or is it lying to us? Let's find out together. The way we normally prompt with Midjourney is we type something in, we get a result, and we modify our answer. We change it to see what happens, like solving a code by the brute force method. But we can use the shorten prompt to see what happens. I found this really interesting image by Gabby5233, which is amazing. A surreal close-up photo of a beautiful mixed race woman in a blue dress and butterfly wings, sleeping next to a hyper-realistic fox in a beautiful enchanted meadow covered in gypsophylla, ultra-high resolution, red and gold, intricate detail, perfect composition, atmosphere is enchanting and magical. Aspect ratio 3:4, stylized 250. The question is, which words is Midjourney listening to? Let's find out together by looking at the shorten command. I fed this into shorten, and what I found really interesting is that certain words get crossed out. Beautiful, resolution, composition, atmosphere, enchanting, magical. We can go into more detail. At first, when you look at the shorten command, it just shows you the words that are in bold. But if I click show details, it will actually show me the weights of each word. We can see that the most important word is sleeping. The second most important word is fox. Then it goes blue, race, up, butterfly, gypsophylla, and then red. Many of the words are being ignored, and the word magical is 0.00. It's a 0%. Enchanting is only 1%. Very interesting to see how important these different words are and what's happening. Sleeping is considered 100%, and the woman is sleeping. When we shorten the prompt, the word close-up gets broken apart. Notice here as well, we have the word mixed-race. And if we look, the dash is not interpreted as a two-part word as we do in English. Instead, it's seen as two separate words. The dash is ignored. Let's take that same prompt and remove those two dashes. We're going to remove it from close-up, and we're going to remove it from mixed race. Everything else is the same. This is the shortened prompt. And notice that now close-up and mixed race are still in there. The most important lesson is don't use dashes. Let's go to show details and see a little bit more of what the words matter. Now, what's the second most important word? The entire prompt just changed. So what we're going to do is actually run this prompt. Let's see how much of a difference this makes when we're creating our image. Here's our result. Are these better images? Notice that the butterfly is floating here. Here we can see the butterfly pin again, almost like a brooch. Down here, we have a younger woman with an older face. Now the butterfly is more living. The question is this a better image than this? This image is heavily through a filter. Hyper-realistic led to this very filtered image. This doesn't feel like a photograph. It feels like it's been run through a softening filter because all of our features are softened. Did using the shorten command actually make the image better? By modifying close-up and mixed race, do we have a better result, or is this a better image? And that's the important question, is to determine how useful the shorten is. Let's actually use the prompts given to us by Midjourney when it suggests how to shorten the prompt and make it more efficient to cut out the words that don't matter. We're going to run all 5 of these. Each of the prompts gets shorter and shorter and shorter. Here's the first one. We finally have the woman with actual butterfly wings. When we reran the prompt, it lost the aspect ratio and it lost the stylized element. Well, the question is, do we have it better anchored? The butterfly wings are working now. She now has the butterfly wings, more of that fairy element in 2 of the images, but where did the fox go? If we look at the prompt, we see surreal close-up photo, mixed race woman in a blue dress and butterfly wings sleeping, hyper fox, meadow, gypsophylla, red and gold. I believe this image here, other than the missing fox, is closer to what the original intent was, but here's an even shorter version. This is definitely not what we wanted. And this is when we showed it to surreal close-up photo, mixed race, blue, butterfly wings, sleeping fox, meadow, gypsophylla, red and gold. And here's an even shorter version, mixed race, blue, sleeping fox. Now we start to get back closer to what we were looking for. I believe this image and this image are interesting enough, whereas these are just two pictures of the fox. And finally, we have photo mixed race blue, butterfly, sleeping fox red. We've lost the word woman. So that's why here we have a man, here we have no human at all. You can start to get some crazy results just by playing around with shorten to see which words matter and which words don't. And the real question I want you to let me know in the comments is Midjourney telling us the truth with short? When we modify the prompt, do we actually improve our prompt? Let me show you another example I ran. This is a picture of prompts I ran in Midjourney 5.2, attractive woman in the style of Conrad Roset, very distinctive 1960s style. Attractive man, same style. We can see what's happening here. Cityscape. Again, the woman gets pulled in. So we know what the style is. When I go to Midjourney and run the prompt, the style is lost. Not completely, but we can see that it's not exactly working. This is why I covered my style reference prompt to show you how to get consistent style so we can pull in Conrad Roset by using the SREF modifier. Look what happens when I listen to the instructions. I take away attractive and now it's woman in the style. We have the same result. But are these women more attractive? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Does attractive matter or not? Because they crossed it out. It's 0.003. It's so unimportant. And yet it seems to make a difference. And then here, if we just do Conrad Roset, we're still getting women. But is it the correct style? I tested the same prompt by doing attractive man in the style of Conrad Roset. It's almost the same artistic style. You can see that there's a much longer neck on two of these men here. It shortens it to man, Conrad Roset. So you can see that for the man, well, you tell me, is this man attractive or are these men more attractive? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, isn't it? But then it says, just do Conrad Roset, cut out the word men. And of course, we actually lose the prompt. This is a very interesting prompt tool that I encourage you to play with because this will help you to see which words Midjourney is listening to and which words it's not. You can see which words it's weighting and how important they are. And you can also test moving words from the end of your prompt to the beginning. They will make a huge difference. Everything from prompting in versions 5 and earlier has changed with version 6. That was part of the announcement they made when they launched version 6 alpha. So we do need to relearn our way to prompt. And this is one of the best ways to do it, to ask Midjourney, which words are you actually listening to? But the most important question, and this is what I'm still thinking about, is maybe Midjourney is lying to us. Midjourney came out with the shortened prompt specifically to help us understand which words it's listening to and which words it's not, so we can become leaner, meaner, more efficient prompters. But the real question is this actually useful? And is Midjourney telling the truth? When we start to shorten the prompts, yes, we use less words, but we don't always get the result that we're looking for. From this test, I'm kind of ambivalent about this prompt. I didn't find it super useful. When I removed the word attractive, I felt like the people became less attractive, which means Midjourney is listening to those words. I wonder how accurate this information actually is. The one thing that is interesting is the second rounds of prompt, that first shortened prompt of the one with the fox, did become more efficient. It did move the butterfly from her chest as a brooch to her back as actual butterfly wings, which was the intent of the prompt. I believe the path forward is to mix shortened prompts with longer prompts to get that result because we want those wings and then we want the fox in the image as well. And that's something that wasn't effectively achieved in any of the original image or the following images. We never saw an image where there was a woman next to a fox and she had butterfly wings. So I do believe this can help you improve your prompts slightly, but I'm not so sure I trust Midjourney when it says that it doesn't listen to the certain words and it crosses them out, because in my testing, it didn't show to be actually true. But maybe I'm completely wrong. What do you think? Were the images with the word attractive, the man and the woman, more attractive, or the images without just as good? It's a personal opinion. I would love to see your perspective. Your comments below make a huge difference for me. I appreciate you spending time with me. I would love to know your thoughts because I'm always trying to improve the quality of these videos and the quality of this channel. So I do read every single comment. If you want to see more of my videos in your feed, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to get notified every single time I post a video, hit that bell. Thank you so much for spending time with me. And of course, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked that video, I think you're going to like this one or maybe even this one. Check them out.